Great morning. How are you doing? Rich Risings today. Hope you're doing well and feeling well, and things are looking clear for you. As many of you guys know, I've been on the road driving. I've been in this Volvo. Been driving about 8-9 months or so in total, my total driving. And it's been an interesting experience. Let me back up a second. I got into the trucking business by the way of my car business. We set up dealerships, we manage dealerships, and access to the auctions, etc. We generate a lot of cars, and so we got into the trucking business by accident, just on the side of car hauling, right? And then we kind of expanded into dry freight and managing owner operators, as well as setting up and managing truck companies for people, investors. So, I was doing that first before I got my CDL, right? About a year and a half ago. I was doing that first already. I got into trucking and I was already doing truck management from a laptop, and I confess, in my office. But I wanted to get a better feel for the business as a truck driver, kind of my own undercover boss type of episode, if you will, right? I want to get a very granular feel of what it's like to be a driver, which is the main aspect of the business, the most important aspect of this business. And go through that pain, truck stops, trying to find parking for the truck late at night and being tired and waiting 8-9 hours to unload, and sometimes waiting 8 or 9 hours to load, waiting for loads home, not on the weekends, and truck food and heating up microwave. It's just a lot of that. Waiting in traffic. I like the driving, don't get me wrong. So I got the good and the bad, the pain and the pleasure. But all of that, I'm taking in perspective so I can use it to help me do better. What is the truck management service that I provide, me and my team? So I want to just run real quickly through what we provide, which is an opportunity for an active investor and an opportunity for a passive investor. And just tell you what the difference is. An active investor is a person who wants to be involved in the day-to-day, at some level, wants to be involved in the day-to-day decision-making and running the truck business that he owns. We help you buy the truck, we help you staff it. There's costs, of course, involved with that. But the bottom line is we get you road ready with a vehicle and a driver and get your loads, all right? So we have an ongoing relationship, as an active investor. Your money goes up and down, of course, according to the integrity of your truck and trailer, or the truck and the driver, week to week. Yeah, you make $1,500 to $2,500 a week net after we pay all your expenses, gas, driver, insurance, etc. Right? So that's the per truck. So that's the active investor. He's got his hands involved, he or she, sleeves rolled up. I got my short sleeves. Sleeves rolled up. I'm about to go to the gym, so it's a quick video. That's an active investor. Yeah, and they got $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 to work with between cash and lines of credit or whatever to get started. Active. Now, what's a passive investor? Passive investor is a person that has, I live in Italy half the year. I'm not even really around. I just want to find something to do with this money I got sitting in the bank that's collecting dust and I'm losing money on. So that's a person, they have an affinity for trucking and looking for a good investment where they can just put some money. Because if your money is sitting in the bank, you're losing money, right? Because the money is becoming less valuable from day to day. Checking account or a checking account pays you 1%, 2%, 3% maybe if you're lucky, 1% interest. And what is the stock market now doing? 16%, 20%, maybe 16%, 7%, whatever that is. Bottom line is, smart individuals are looking for businesses to invest in. Investing in a business. That's why people buy franchises. They buy an existing business out the box. So what we're offering to you as a passive investor is a person who can buy a truck company out the box. And what we provide, what we provide for you is we acquire the truck and the trailer and the driver, and we do all of the load acquisitions, and we do everything. We do everything. You can be in Italy vacationing with seeing some reports. But what we're doing, though, is we're buying everything and we're running it. And what we're doing is our foremost goal is to produce a break even for you within 6 to 9 months, a break even point. Right? You're going to invest more as a passive investor. You're going to invest $100,000. And so our first goal is to break even for you within the first 6 to 9 months, depending on the configuration. If we do a truck and a car hauler or a drive-in with teams in it, whatever we think about is the best way to optimize your investment at the time, because the market goes, fluctuates. So that's a passive investor. He or she drops 100,000. Maybe have a group of people that come together and put up 25 each. You got 4 individuals, right? They drop 100,000. We acquire the truck and the trailer and the driver within a short period of time, and then from there the clock starts, right? So from 6 to 9 months is a break even, and then thereafter another 6 to 9 month period. Your first 6 to 9 month period is you have had your principal paid back to you, right? And then the second 6 to 9 month period is you're going to accrue an ROI, which will be paid out monthly, either weekly or monthly. We haven't decided yet, right? So you'll get a payout and ROI on your initial principal investment. And then at the end of that 6 to 9 month period, we hand you the title to the truck, right? And the trailer. And now we can go our separate ways, or you can retain us as your management company, ongoing management company, and we'll have a little fee, 15 to 18%, whatever, and we'll manage the truck and trailer for you. And you just pay us a fee to manage the entity. All right. So if you want more information, I talk a little fast. Let me drink a little water. Talk a little fast, but I'm always hyped up. So if you have any interest in getting into the truck business, right, this is a great time now. Fuel prices have been dropping down. They were crazy a minute ago. Ooh, when the war broke out. Anyway, it was crazy, catastrophic. But now the prices on diesel are moderating now, so the profit margins are increasing now. All right, the market is stabilizing. It's gotten stronger now, so it's recovering because of the war and what have you, other factors that happen. So anyway, want to get into the truck business as an active investor or as a passive investor? There's pros and cons to either or. All right, let me know. I'll have the website and my phone number for the truck business right below this video. Let's make money.